Traditional old-school course structure is dictated by the content's logic. It is hierarchical, linear, from general to particular. It is perfect. Chapter 1, linear systems. Chapter 2, nonlinear systems. Part 1, prehistoric time. Part 4, Middle Age history. Part 10, modern history, and so on.
Professor, there are so many changes in life, and whether we like it or not. So, education should either adapt itself to these changes or stay traditional, rigid, perfect, but absolutely lost for students. The life becomes faster, more and more dynamic, volatile, and psychology of young generation is totally different. They survive and successfully navigate in the flood of knowledge, although sometimes at the expense of its death. So the way we organize the content on the course and deliver it should fit these changes. The trend in the course organization and the course structure is modularity, atomization, dynamics of the content. And here is why. Smaller chunks of the content are easier to digest, to stay focused on. It becomes easier to modify the content of the course. It becomes possible to export and import of modules, micromodules between courses and teachers. And finally, how? Rethink your course in a way that the primary element is neither a chapter or a lecture, but a standalone module with relatively standard workload, combination of video, texts, and assessment tools. Split long topics into smaller chunks, even if it might break a beautiful logic of it. Reduce teaching video time. 15 minutes of teaching in video is already too long. Reduce module size. Better have more smaller modules than less but bigger. Automation of the content will help you to prepare different learning paths for your students. Customize your course to their background, interests, and learning progress. Learning path design is needed. Navigation signs are never too many through the course. Always tell where we are in our course, what it has been, and what is going to be. If you practice project-based learning design, make sure that your content can support your students on demand, so they can easily find the required theoretical tool from your course as soon as they need it.
Comparing to the last century, life is way much more dynamic, so our courses should be. This is all about modularity, atomization, and dynamic contents trend.